Okay, students. So let's start with O levels in IGCSE physics, MCQs for the topic of electromagnetic spectrum. So let's zoom in a bit and let's try this question. Which row names a region of the electromagnetic spectrum with a wavelength longer than that of the visible light and a region where the frequency is greater than that of visible light? Okay. So first of all, let's see the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay. We have to see a wavelength or a spectrum that is greater than visible light. So these three components have a wavelength greater than the wavelength of visible light. Let's see if we have any options like that: infrared, microwave, and radio waves. Infrared, micro, and radio are theirs. We will cancel out option D. Now we want a frequency greater than visible light. Okay, where will we find a frequency greater than visible light? All these components have a frequency greater than the frequency of visible light. Okay, so ultraviolet, X, and gamma rays. So ultraviolet is only in option A. A is your answer. Let's further move ahead. Many devices produce electromagnetic waves when operating. Which device produces electromagnetic waves of the highest frequency? Mobile phones? No. Sunbeds produce ultraviolet rays. And yes, they can be of the highest frequency. Why? Because mobile phones will emit microwaves, television controllers will emit infrared rays. So both of them are smaller than ultraviolet ray, that is in the higher frequency bracket. Let's further move ahead. Which two waves are component of the electromagnetic spectrum? No, not light and sound. No, water and infrared. Ultrasound and ultraviolet. No, ultraviolet is a component, but ultrasound isn't a component. D is the correct answer. So for this, it is important that you remember electromagnetic spectrum. An electromagnetic wave has a speed of this and an wavelength of this. What is the frequency? V is equals to f lambda. Velocity is 3 into 10 raised to the power of 8. Your frequency comes here. Wavelength is 10 into 10 raised to the power of minus 2 because we are converting centimeters into meter. The frequency comes out to be 3 into 10 raised to the power of 9 hertz. Okay, is there any option like that? Yes, D is your option. Let's further move ahead. Applications use different components of the electromagnetic spectrum, which shows correct applications for X rays, ultraviolet rays, and microwaves. For microwaves, everybody generally knows that satellite communication is the use. For ultraviolet, it is sterilizing surgical instruments. And for X rays, it is killing cancerous cells. Okay, let's further move ahead. The following list shows colors of the spectrum. Which list shows these color in order of increasing frequency? Okay, so you can write this: Vib, Gior. Red has the lowest frequency and violet has the highest frequency. Let's see if we get this order. Red, A and B gets cancelled out. Red, orange, yellow. This is yellow. If you see in option C, this is written as violet. That is incorrect. D is your correct answer. Let's further move ahead. A television controller emits an infrared beam. Okay, which is statement about infrared beam is correct? It causes ionization. No. It consists of longitudinal waves. No. It has a higher frequency than ultraviolet rays. No. It travels at the speed of light. Yes. Let's see this. A type of electromagnetic radiation possesses the following property: it is ionizing. The frequency is higher than the frequency of microwaves. It is not detected by the human eye. Okay, so first of all, if you have a frequency higher than microwaves, it can't be radio waves. Okay. Secondly, if it is not detected by the human eye, it cannot be light. And if it is ionizing, the only option is gamma rays. Let's further move ahead. We have to complete the spectrum: gamma, X ray, ultraviolet. After this comes visible light, and after that, infrared. After that, microwave. C is your answer. Let's move ahead. Which two type of electromagnetic radiations are both used to kill cancerous cells and are both used to detect cracks in metals? Okay. So always remember, cracks in metals can be detected by what? Gamma rays and X rays. And cancerous cells can also be detected by gamma rays and X rays. These gamma rays and X rays have a dual purpose. They are used to kill cancerous cells as well, and they are used to detect cracks in metals as well. Microwaves are used to transmit television signals to and from satellite. Which statement about microwaves is correct? Okay, they have a longer wavelength. No, they penetrate the atmosphere without significant loss of energy. Yes, B is your correct answer. What are where are gamma rays used? Okay, in fluorescent tubes. No, in killing cancerous cells. Yes, C is your answer. Gamma rays are always used in killing. Which application uses microwaves? Detecting cracks in a metal? No. Gaining a suntan? No. Lighting? No. Television? Satellite? Yes. The table lists the main components of electromagnetic spectrum and their appropriate frequency ranges. Okay. Which range of frequencies can be used to detect cracks in a metal? Okay. So we know cracks in a metal are detected by gamma rays and X rays. So from 8 power 10 power 18 to 10 power 22. Is there any option like that? D is your answer. Let's further move ahead. Which wave property has the same value for all X-rays traveling in air? Okay. Which property is same for all X-rays traveling in air? Obviously speed, because the speed of X-rays remains same at 3 into 10 is to the power of 8 ms minus 1. So this is the end of past papers for electromagnetic spectrum. Most of it was just learning things.